Nigga, that's the east side talk. Let's go.
Welcome to another episode of Good Spirits Only. Got a very, very special guest in the building with me today. Been knowing this dude for quite some time now. Real dude. Real dude. Kingston OG. BINO, holla at your folks.
What's up, man? What's up, man? My name is BINO, a.k.a. BINO. I just shorted up and took the gab off of it because you add an E and won't play no games.
So just BINO now.
It's just BINO.
That's what's up.
It's just BINO. It's just BINO.
Appreciate you coming to the platform, talking about some of the things that you got coming up, some of the things that you done did in the past, and just overall, let's just start from the beginning.
Okay.
Take us back to a young BINO, growing up in Kingston. Take us back to those times and the years.
Okay. We can start from, of course, I was born and raised in Kingston.
What part? Because I see you say you're not from 63rd a lot.
Oh, man, that's just because we got something going on. Because I was born on 46. So you turn 46 around, what you get? 64th. That's old block.
Okay.
He was raised on 36. So you turn that right, you get 63rd. So we just be fucking with each other like that. That's all it is. But I fuck with Bud and hard now. You know I fuck with Bud and Dirt hard.
Oh, yeah. Heavy influence.
Yeah. I mess with them hard.
Because they super gained up for their age, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The type of music that they making, we can relate to as being a little bit older. So.
I just love the camaraderie they got, the real brotherhood and loyalty that they got.
That's what's up.
That's it.
That's what's up.
I just love and there's some flu shit how on their end. It's because it's supposed to have like when they robbed Chief Keef probably got their partner out of jail, so he kept blowing them out. So when they seen him, they took his chain
so
and when he got
like
his partner out of jail with it. That's kind of right.
I mean, that's just like
that's kind of right.
That's like when a nigga say get it in blood. What I'm supposed to do?
Go get it in blood.
Exactly.
Go get it in blood.
So back to Kingston, young BINO. What were those times like?
Well, growing up in Kingston, like. It was actually, man, it was great times. We were poor, but we didn't know we were poor. You see what I'm saying? I guess because everybody was poor. So we didn't really know we was poor.
It felt good.
Man, it felt real good.
Yeah.
I had a great childhood growing up. You know, just doing regular shit in the hood, fighting, playing sports. You know what I'm saying? You get a brotherhood like you. I know you from play and Lowe's. You see it, but
right.
I've been knowing you since, 2005? That's
right.
15 years. So everybody I've been around a long, at least kindergarten coming up. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that's how they go right now.
So would you consider yourself a Kingston OG?
Definitely.
And why would you say that?
Cause I've been raised in Kingston all my life. I know a whole bunch of people out there. Everybody know I'm from Kingston. I done helped the hood out a lot.
Okay.
They done helped me out a lot.
Okay.
I done gave back to the hood, and they done gave back to me. And
you get a lot from the hood. You get a lot from the hood. What would you say one of the biggest lessons you learned growing up in Kingston?
The biggest lessons I learned. That's a great question. One of the biggest lessons I learned. Be honest. Really trust no one.
Okay. Elaborate.
Because it's also a lot of love and camaraderie out there, but at the same time, it's a lot of backstabbing be going on too. Like what go on in everybody's hood.
Right.
In everybody's circle. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And that just taught me never put trust in nobody completely. I don't trust nobody completely 100%. Maybe about 90, 93, about the highest you can go.
Now that sounds like a lesson you bought though.
Yeah.
Because they do say you buy a lot of lessons.
Yeah.
So that was a lesson you bought. It sound like it from it, you know what I'm saying?
Because I never been hurt by nobody that didn't know me.
Okay.
Everybody who I done got into it with or done set out to hurt me, then been somebody I call my partner.
Okay.
Or have been close to me.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
So, grew up Kingston the whole time?
Whole time.
From
okay. My grandma stayed in Evergreen Bottom.
Okay.
So on a lot of weekends, I spent a whole bunch of time in Evergreen Bottom.
That's north side.
Yeah, the north side. In the U in the apartments. Anybody from the north side or whatever, they should know where that U is.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I grew up in Evergreen Bottom in North Birmingham a lot too, because that was my dad's side of the family.
Okay. So a little bit of North Side, Kingston, East Side, and that means you went to Woodline, right? Played sports at Woodline.
Kingston Hayes Woodline. Yep.
Kingston Hayes Woodline.
Yep.
Played sports at Woodline.
Yep, all of that.
What sports?
Basketball.
Y'all had a 5 squad.
True that.
Who was all on y'all squad, if you can remember?
Who was on the basketball team? Shit. Of course, I would say Sam, Marco, Damian, Carlo Dansby, EJ, Lieutenant.
Names I done heard of.
Yeah.
Some
Antoine,
real hoopers.
Franklin. Yeah, some
Okay.
real hoopers.
Okay.
Some real
Okay.
hoopers. Some real hoopers.
So y'all was putting it down back then.
Some real hoopers.
So where did the transition happen as far as like, okay, I'm a young nigga, but now I'm a young nigga that's kind of tiptoeing in the streets a little bit?
Well, being in Kingston, you always gonna have a street element, because that's all we did was ran the streets all day. But you will see it, and to be honest, your heroes was sports, and it was the neighborhood dope niggas.
Right.
So you want to live, you either want to play sports or you want to sell dope for the most part, because that's what's all you see. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, it's a little bit more broad where people can get out. And
Yeah.
it ain't just in your face. You can actually see people doing other things than that.
Yeah, totally different ball game.
But that's what we
nowadays.
growing up. That's just who we looked up to. So
Yeah.
back then, Kingston was pumping. Like, I came up I was growing up rather as a young age. It was the crack era.
Mean
So
era.
everybody had money.
Everybody was getting it.
Everybody had money. You had 2-3 niggas on every block in Kingston getting real money. You
Okay.
see what I'm saying? So it was that. And it was also part of seeing my mom struggle too. I was like, we can't live like this. Keep living like this.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But she was trying her best. I ain't saying that part. I'm proud of her. So she was trying her best. It just come from people I'm around, like the dudes that y'all, I guess, would call the OGs or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't come up under robbers and people like that. Like,
Okay. You came up under.
some real solid dudes.
Okay.
It's just so Hammond was like that. I could have came up with the robbers, and I probably would have been a robber.
Right.
Because you are influenced by your environment. But the people I came up under was some real solid dudes. And our clique we had growing up was some real solid dudes. Because the dudes, like, I got 2 sets of family. I got the dudes that I came up with, and I got my street side of the family.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because these ain't really no street dudes, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But we done came up, we like brothers, so we done came up from the mud together.
Yeah.
And that's just how we was, like, we'll be in high school or whatever, and we'll just trade out each other cars. Like, whoever car last in the driveway, your car, you'll be like, damn, where my car at? Come out there. Then we just grab some keys out the table, hop in the car, and dip.
Yeah.
That's just how close we were.
That's what's
You
up.
see what I'm saying? Like, we were extra close. Like, we'll be going out to the LI Hall or whatever club was hot then when we was young, and whoever ain't have whatever for pants and shoes, we'll gather them up, do. All right, because everybody got on a new pair of shoes. All right, we're going to get you a new pair of shoes.
Yeah.
That's just how we were growing up.
That was up. So I gotta ask, what made you want to get into the music?
Well, I always loved music from the beginning. You see what I'm saying? I remember my first CD my mama let me buy was Scarface the Diary. I remember that. Because your mama had to go back.
Yeah.
So,
Parental advisor.
yeah, that's my first CD ever. And I always liked the music, so we used to play it all the time. And so, if anybody know, they know me, PJ, and Joe, we came up together too.
Okay.
Like my
JoJo,
dad.
PJ, they BA boys, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
the BA boy. Like JoJo is JoJo and my dad were like best friends. So automatically from birth, that's how me and JoJo know each other from birth.
Okay.
You see what? Because our dad hung together all the time.
Okay.
And my uncle. So
Shout out to Eskimo Joe.
yeah, man, Eskimo and young PJ.
And young PJ. What's
young
up,
PJ.
PJ?
So that's how we came up, and me and PJ was real close with us too. We was coming up, so all of us was a little clique or whatever. Like PJ, one of my children goddad. That's just how close we is.
That was up.
So
Yeah.
you see what I'm saying? So we real close. For me to make a nigga my baby goddad,
Yeah.
we pretty tight.
So did y'all doing the music back then when they were doing the BA boys, or how was that?
Well, they was doing the music, and so by us being together every day, That's just how.
Right, you're around it.
I'm around it every day. You see what I'm saying? So we going everywhere. They went to talent shows everywhere we going.
Yeah.
And then Sam got into it, which led to Sam being the third BA boy.
Okay.
And me and Lil Boo were BA boys. Me and Lil Boo, he in prison right now. But me and Lil Boo, both of us was BA boys too. We just didn't rap.
Okay.
Basically.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? But we was BA boys too. And just being around them, going around 3-6 Mafia, Luda, at his peak, T.I.
Yeah.
We round about like
a lot of folks coming through the city during that time.
And they were messing with PJ and JoJo, and we were going wherever they were going.
That was
you see what I'm saying? So that's how I first got introduced into the music.
I ain't never know that. That was up.
That's how I first got introduced into that side of the music.
So fast forward, you Gambino.
Okay.
What year is this?
All right. I first came up with the name Gambino, right? Because anybody know me know I love the mob. I love Mafia, the Italian Mafia. I love it. So my favorite mobster is Carlo Gambino.
Okay.
He never went to jail.
Okay.
He was like a fox. He played the shadows, but everybody knew who was the man for real. Like
Right.
he was the number one mobster for a long time. That's who John Gotti took the family over.
From him?
Yeah,
Okay.
now from Paul Castellano,
Okay.
his cousin.
His cousin.
Yeah, because they feel like Paul didn't deserve, because he wasn't no street dude, so they feel like he didn't deserve to be the head of the mafia.
Okay.
So that's just how they went. But my favorite mob boss is Carlo Gambino. Everybody know my brother Carlos.
Holyfield.
Holyfield. And
Yeah.
I'm 8 days older than him, and I've been with him since birth. Like, me and him, because our mama was best friends, and me and JoJo, we've been, like, tight since birth. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But that's just how that happened. You
Yeah.
see what I'm saying? And so by him, and by Carlos had passed, then Carlo Gambino, then that's how I got Gambino from there.
Okay. So you put those two together. That's love. That's love right
Put
there.
those two together.
So now we done shorten it up. Just BINO now. And what you got coming up?
Well, one of the reasons I shortened up, and I ain't never told nobody this, was because of you. Because you used to always call me BINO.
Oh yeah. You can't say too many syllables, man.
Yeah.
We shorten everything up down here in the South. So I used to be like BINO. What I said in the Benz with BINO or something. I said. Yeah.
So when you and Pimp taught me how to rap. If y'all didn't know that, Pimp taught me how to rap.
I
And
didn't teach you how to rap.
well, he taught me how to put words, how to say it, how to put emphasis on these words, and how to break the words down where it can go with the music.
Different cadences, shit like that.
Shit like that.
Nice
You know
little
what I'm
structure
saying?
to help you out.
And for the note, on 95%, this another thing if y'all didn't know. 95% of my music, I let Pimp approve before I do it. When I first came in there and did, which I think is like probably my second best song I ever did, is Plug. And
Plug. Okay.
when I came in there with the first 4 bars, Pimp cut the music off and said, "Boy, no. I ain't finna let you go out like that, bro. Am I wrong?
You right.
I said, Pimp, I trust your judgment, but I'm gonna have to override it. Just listen to it. I thought Pimp was like, man, this might be the hardest song ever came out of my studio, bro.
Yeah, we rolled it. We made that bit happen.
No, everything,
Yeah.
dog. Like, people still talk about that to this day, bro.
It's hard. Like I said, little more effort, little more push back then. You know what I'm saying? But it's a totally different ball game now. So it's like, do you have plans to be independent, structure your own label, release your own music, and just see what it do now? Because it's a totally different structure on how they get money now. The bag coming in different.
I felt like me and you we was ahead of our time probably about 3 years.
You think so?
Because the internet wasn't jumping in 2011, 12 like it is now.
Damn, it wasn't.
Just imagine if we would have came out there, bro. You remember the show we did, how everybody in the crowd was singing my song? I was down there like, damn, that shit was down there shocking to me.
But think
You see
about
what I'm saying?
think about what you applied to it though. You put the right work process behind it. So you made the right song. You made sure it was quality first.
True
then
that,
you
true
went and
that.
flooded your hood with it.
Yeah.
So just imagine if you would have did 13 hoods that same way. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
And it's just about putting that work behind it.
That's true. That's
So
true.
now you got 13 hoods that know that song, and it's a different movement then.
Yeah.
So that's why I say,
You right.
what's your plans now? Like, how you gonna structure it now?
Well,
Because I know the label name was different back then and everything.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Right now, I'm working on I'm gonna do a 50-50 deal with one of my close partners.
okay,
And so I ain't gonna see it just yet, but I'm working on it. So I'm gonna have my label and we gonna run his label and me and him gonna do that thing. Really for me by rap, I don't really wanna rap for real. I just know that's gonna get my foot in the door. Like I'm trying to let somebody else do the rapping.
okay,
You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
I just know how I'm gonna come out rapping and what's and how it's gonna look, just to be honest, and all that. It's gonna make people wanna come over there and be like, okay, I wanna go over there and fuck with them.
okay.
So now I'm gonna have my picks and chooses on who I wanna work with. Now, of course, from Kingston, I'm gonna be honest, of course, whoever wanna do a song or do whatever, the studio door gonna be open. You know what I'm saying? I gotta do that for my hood. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But for anybody else, though, I'm just going to sit up there and I'm going to pick and choose. I don't care if you a Crip, if you from Inslee. I don't care. You ain't even got to be a street rapper. Long as you good. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Good and you know how to make good music.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm trying to do. With other ventures that I have coming on in 2021.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
So who you listening to right now?
Well,
Industry wise or whatever. Just who in the deck right now? Who you listening to right now?
me, I always listen to the underdog for the most part. Because I always felt growing up that I was an underdog. Because we weren't supposed to make it. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I feel like I'm an underdog. So I always go for the underdogs. And when people get on top, I start listening to them. And for one, it's like the hunger not there. So right now, on my playlist, I still got, I'm listening to King Von. Like, I was on King Von hard. Like, Quist and Sam be cracking on me about that all the time. They stay joking with me.
Yeah.
Like, bro, how you like? I was like, bro,
I
but
listened
y'all
to it,
know
but
I was on it.
Like I told you, Durkio slam dunking, man, to me. Like, I couldn't get past Durkio to even think about trying to listen to Von that much.
But that's how I got on Von.
Mm-hmm.
Through Durkio. Through Lil Durk. You see what I'm saying? Because I like I said, at the beginning, I just like the camaraderie that them boys got. Like, it's hard to find a group of people that's actually loyal like that in the streets, like BMF. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's hard to find it. Them boys had a 20-year run, bro, with down there no hiccups until somebody started telling. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
It's hard to do that, bro. You see, because niggas gonna think about themselves. You ain't gonna think about the best for the group. You see what I'm saying? And that's just the way that we grew up. So, of course, that's the way that I have people around me that's like that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I have people around me that's like that. So that's just how it is.
So do you think, because I was watching Jay Prince interview, you know, he been doing a lot of interviews here lately, and I just was listening to the way he was describing how he structured putting them boys in a group together, them believing in his vision, and you know what I'm saying, making it come, you know, everybody playing their role to make it come together. Do you think in these day and times with everybody mentality to be a boss that can happen again?
well,
Because it seemed like if it ain't somebody that's already established, that's already got a name like a Gucci Mane or P from QC, it's like a young nigga feel like, why would I sign to you? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You still in the same
still
city
in-
as me,
as me, and
whatever,
we do it.
whatever. But they might not know you got $1 million worth of game that you can apply to their vision and help your vision.
yeah. And I know people that know people. So you see what I'm saying? You can get your foot in the door long as the music got to be fine.
Right.
See what I'm saying? But as far as what you were saying, I feel like everybody can't be chiefs, then who gonna be the endings, and then everybody should be the chief of their own situation. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like one of my favorite lines I think I said is, niggas don't want to be under me, niggas want to be over me. Nigga play your position because everybody ain't Kobe. But the nigga that the nigga on the bench, the 13th nigga, on the bench. He ain't getting the game. He got a ring though, bro. And he getting paid for every round they go to.
Right.
Sit down, bro. You feel me? Like, that's just how it is. Like, it always gonna be somebody over you.
Especially in certain situations too. In certain situations, like when you notice somebody else lit, how you gonna want to be in charge of that? That's their blessing. You know what I'm saying? They gotta allocate it how they want to.
Yeah.
I feel you. I feel you. On that.
Yeah. Everybody just don't want to play their position because they want to feel like they getting a little bored. Like, you got to be confident in yourself to know that you ain't getting a little boy. Like, he ain't talking to me like no little boy, so I ain't getting a little boy. You see what I'm saying? It just be niggas just be insecure with themselves. Yeah. That's just how I feel about the situation.
So, I always told myself if I got back involved in the music, that I would want to, like, find somebody young with talent and help guide them to where they needed to be. You know what I'm saying? So, do you think that's something that y'all are aiming towards with the new situation?
Definitely.
So if you had any words for talented young artists that's in the city, what would you say to them right now that, you know what I'm saying, as far as like trying to get some music to you so you can hear it, whatever?
Yeah. Well, my Instagram, I got to get back in my Instagram because it's locked down. I don't know what the hell wrong with it. But they can reach me on Facebook at Kingston Gambino, Kendon Gambino. They can do that. Or just holler at me when you see me because I be out. Here it was. So just holler at me when you see me.
Okay.
And you feel me? Just like that. Like, long as it's authentic music. Like I said, you ain't got to be no street. I ain't looking for no street rap. I mean, if you a street rapper, cool, but that ain't what I'm listening for. But you got to be able to hold your own without nobody behind you. Okay. You see what I'm saying? Because that's what the street rappers is now. Like, that's why they getting killed because it's real street niggas rapping now. It ain't flugazing no more. Right. So that's why niggas get killed, because niggas in the street play with pistols. That's just how it go, bro. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's what's going on. You gonna have to be a real street rapper if you're gonna be a real street rapper. Or a real backpacker, or a real skateboarder, or a real whatever a ride wave or whatever. It's a difference between being scared and being smart. You see what I'm saying? And it's a thin line, but niggas get the two confused. Like, I don't care what nobody say about me. He's scary. I don't care what nobody say about me. You feel me? I think I move smart. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna come put their hand on me. You see what I'm saying? So I move smart. I ain't scared, but I ain't looking for it. Who wanna be beefing with somebody, bro? Like, I avoid beef at all costs. I'm a person that's gonna try to talk. Man, let's talk, man. I'm gonna try to call you, man. What's up? Cause what we gonna beef for? Cause it's gonna end. It ain't gonna end right for one of us. You see what I'm saying? I done been in real beef before. It don't end right. You see what I'm saying? So don't nobody want to go through that. If you really I feel like if you really from the streets, because you ain't got a point to prove. Now, of course, there's some people that's really in the streets and they just like violence. You see what I'm saying? They just what come with it. You see what I'm saying? But for the most part, we should be able to talk about it, especially if we ain't got no bias between each other. You see what I'm saying? Now, we got some bias between us, then no, it ain't nothing to talk about. Yeah. We into this to death. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? But other than that, we should be able to talk about it. That's just how I feel about this situation. Yeah.
Any new music here lately?
Yeah. I just recently did a song with Pressure Man, which is my partner, Jamil from Cross 10. Yeah, I think if you from the hood, you know Jamil. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So, yeah, I got on the song with him, and we should shoot the video probably right after New Year's or something. I got to talk back to bro. Okay. But I got that coming, and I'm working on me some music, but it's going to have to be right. Ain't nobody finna have still. Yeah. If it ain't sounding right, if it ain't looking right, then what's the point of doing it?
So what you think you got to bring to the game in today's music?
Just bring some more, like, clarity to it. Like, a lot of my old music I had was dope boy music. You see what I'm saying? Okay. I'm still gonna talk dope boy talk a little bit, but it's gonna be more to the fact of
OG status.
Yeah, and bring clarity to it. Like, this just entertainment, y'all. Don't let entertainment get y'all killed, because it's real out here. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, both of us got partners that ain't coming back no more. It's real out here, so why go out here with some entertainment and try to get yourself killed? Like, that's crazy. You done made it, bro. Like, you know how many niggas want to be in your shoes? You done made it. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's what I'm going to bring to it.
Okay. Pretty good. So what's going on with your podcast? Talk about your podcast.
Oh, no, man. Just me and Sam. It's just something that...
What's the name of it?
It's Sam and BINO Podcast. Wednesdays at 7 o'clock.
Every Wednesday, 7 o'clock.
Every Wednesday at 7 o'clock.
And y'all hit y'all year mark, didn't it?
Yep. Probably about 2 months ago.
That's big, man. That's big. 2 months ago, something like that. Congratulations.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. We just came up with the idea from... We just sitting on my mama porch, bro. Just sitting there talking. That's how we talk. You know that. That's just how we talk. You feel me? Me and you done had 100 podcasts before we just weren't recording.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And we just were like, this is what people talk about, and we just got to open up more. But to be honest, though, I'm proud of Sam, because Sam ain't no open up like that type of person. Sam real secluded in himself. Sam the one that's going to stand off. You see what I'm saying? Sam ain't going to be with the rah-rah Sam, just going to sit back, and he going to keep everything in. So that's a surprise that he opened up. I want him to open up a little bit more.
Yeah.
But you see what I'm saying? You know me, pimp. I'm kind of open book for the most part. If you ask me, I down to tell you.
Hell yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. But that's what's up, man. Like, I check in when I can. You know, I done been on there a couple of times. Like I told you, to be able to dedicate yourself to something every Wednesday, 7 o'clock, and do it for a year plus, but that's dedication.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
true that.
That's why I say, allow me to executive produce that shit, get it looking and sounding how it needs to sound.
Of course.
And keep it going, bro, because it's necessary. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You never know where you can take it, because the relationships you guys got and the relationships that can bring influence to the show, that's what we all about, and we got to stick together. So, you know what I'm saying? Congratulations on the year mark. That's big, man.
I appreciate it.
Sam and BINO Podcast. Y'all check that out.
I appreciate it.
Every Wednesday, 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock on Facebook. So,
Dope boy anthem. Let's get it.
push your elbows out the tall hole. Selling O's on Roscoe. So many onions that a nigga need a barcode. Never funny with the money, never go against the G code. Sam and the Bull, John got their best friends, even he told. About to take the streets back. Real niggas, we need that. He ain't fake niggas so long. Somebody tell me where the real at. Ask me where I been at. In the kitchen cooking crack. In the water whipping soda, trying to make it double back. Stand my ground on 10 toes. Made a fortune cooking O's. Drinking purple, smoking bud. Got me moving slow. Dope gang, rap gang. Got the bitch in the chokehold. Gambino, young sidekick plugged up if you don't know. Plug. Know I love my plug. Trap bumping hard, still ain't through with all my juice. Plug. Know I love my plug. Meet me by the corner store if you want some bud. Plug. Know I love my plug. Came up from drugs and I ain't ashamed of it. Plug. Know I love my plug. Shout out to the plug, help me get it out the mud. Hustling till the sun come. Call me Gambino, Teflon, MVP of the streets. KTP, young Lumbrun. Only thing besides trapping a nigga did good was rapping. Much love to the plug. Real shit here through traffic. 5 minutes for you see the brick. Wrapped in so much plastic. Yeah, I love the plug, but check the word. Just a dope boy habit. Always busy, never personal. Nigga, you heard Nino. Heard Future jumping out the gym. Call me Young Gambino. C-notes, kilos. Bells and music by the truckload. Swear to God, about 400. Truest story ever told. MJ of the streets, where rapper wanna compete with me. Fake rappers, fake trappers, careers over history. You niggas can't stand up to me. So D and 03. Done it all in the streets, so ain't shit that you can tell me. Number sign, perk on my clothes every time you smell me. Plug up, ain't shit you can sell me. Plug. Know I love my